Good evening, my friends, and welcome back to the next episode of RHEM III Special Edition. Last time out, we found a sneaky hidden lever hiding in plain sight, and it's taken us to a giant building with ears on top of it, listening out to different things. Shall we have a listen to what these are all powering? Actually, first... Let's get numbers for these two. I hope you guys have all been having a great week. Right. We have got to take you. And we're going to put you there. And we need to take a copy of you. And we're going to put you here. And we're going to see what value these two have. Oh yes, that reminds me. Now over here, we've got the pentagons for those, but we should probably double check which one of these is which. So that's top right, that's bottom right, that's bottom left. This one is the top, and it's currently set to... Right, that's giving you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 15. Right, that's the one that gives you 5. If that gives you 5 blares, then this one must be that pentagon. Bing, 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 bing. And... Oh. Oh, this one already told us which one that was. Come on, TDF. Get your head in the game. Alright, cool. Okay, and then this one was high. Wasn't it? This is high, yeah? Yeah, that's the high one. And that'll do you a 15. Let's see what's the closest one to me right now. It's this one, number 4, the one that gives you like one blare. Yes, my camera died, but now it's fixed. So this should only give you 1 blare. And that was worth 9. That was a deep blare, and that was worth 9. Right, so this is your low. And it's and that's the one blare. And that's worth 9. Now, if I go out here and we say, give me a single high-pitched blare. Which is this one. Oh, it's only worth a 5. Only worth a 5 on the high. Okay, so what we're going to need to do is we are going to need to record these numbers, aren't we? So, give me this number. Right, so that's the 4, and that's on the high. That's low on the 2. There's no reason to use different colours here, really. And this one was... This is the 5. Okay. So we've already got that one. And then this is high on the 3. That's worth 12. Okay. So when we go for a wander in a moment, we're going to flip the switches on all of those, as well as getting the numbers that we're targeting. So we already flipped that switch. So we'll flip you. Flip you. And you. And one more. And then we need to look in the book here for 2 symbols. We need lightning with a little fork and a lightning with a little tail at the bottom of it. So none of those, none of those, none of those. Nope. No, none of those. Aha, we've got 70 and 71, I would say. Yes, 70 and 71. So that one is 70. This one here, 71. Now... we need to get the other ones. So... that's the one with the top right missing. Yep, so that's the 3. This puzzle in particular has a lot of data gathering to it, doesn't it? Kind of an interesting puzzle in that regard. Okay, that is all the data acquired. Now, let's go into here and see what our numbers are. So we've got a 25. Here is a 15. This one, 5. That is 9. 24. 14. Let's have a slightly darker colour so it's easier to see. That's a 16. Here's another 9. 21 and 12, that looks like to me. Okay, we're going to add these up to make 70 and 71. Is there a particular order we would want to do these in? maybe it doesn't matter. Currently, if we were adding these up, just on the off chance that we happen to have got it correct, you know, there's always a possibility. It's actually not a million miles off. Okay. So if I was trying to make 70, we could do 25 and 5. 25 and 5 and 16. Hang on. Oh wait. What's our remain? Oh dear. This puzzle is definitely like directly inspired by Myst, clearly, you know. So we've got the options of 25 and 15 here, right? So you can make things plus or minus 10. Here you've got plus or minus 4, plus or minus 10 between these two, right? These two is plus or minus 7, and these two is plus or minus 9. So it's 9, 7, and 4 that you can really swap. So the way to go between 70 and 71 is probably to swap one of the 9s and one of the 10s, right? That means you're expecting... That means you're sort of probably expecting 16 on the 70, and you're expecting 9 on the 71, right? Because you expect to go for one of the higher 10s here. And theoretically, it kind of shouldn't matter. So if you were to put 25 on that one and 15 on that one, yeah. So, okay. So if you've got 15 and 16... Right, let's remember which way we're trying to go here. So you're trying to add 10 to here after taking... No, that's not 9 difference, sorry. It's 21 and 12. It's 21 and 12. Yeah. That's how you make a difference of 1 between the two columns. Now you want this one to end up being equal to 70, and that one's going to equal 71. So 15 and 21 currently makes 36. So you're then after 34 out of the others. Which could be... So you're taking this 15 and you're taking this 21. Now if you want... You're gonna need to have 14 here, probably. Then, if you've taken 21, because 21's huge. Ah, but that means you need 24 over here, and that's way too much, isn't it? 24 and 25 almost certainly have to be opposed to each other. Because if you've got 24, 25, and 12, that is so far equaling... 49, 51, that's 61. So then you need 10 out of the last two, which is going to be like 5 here and 9 is your best bet. So that's already blown the budget here. So that's no good. You're going to need... Right, but if you were to say, do it the other way around, so that's 24 and 14. Well, 21 and 24 make 45. 50, that makes 60. So you still need 10 out of the rest of that. So that's still kind of no good. So whichever way you swap this one, it's not currently working. Which actually makes me feel like these need to be on the same side. So that needs to be 25, that needs to be 15. And then we put 24 and 14 that way round. But this is going to be 46 and 4 is also 60, which is too many. What? What? Yeah, that's like a real kind of... Wait, what? So we've got 5 here. Five and 24 is 29. And 9 is 38. And 21 makes 59. And 25 makes 84. And that is indeed what that has added up to. So we're not wrong on that one. Oh, you know, we don't have to make them add up to 70 and 71 at the same time. Obviously. Right. So yeah, no, what I said before about 21 and 12. Yeah. So 21 and 12 gives you a differential of 9, and 25 and 15 give you 10. Right. So we are going to want to swap those over. What we learned is that 24 is just too high for both of them. Right. So we're going to want to... So that goes down 9 and up 10. So for 70, it'll be 21 and 15 and 14. Yeah. 21 and 15 and 14, because it can't be 24. So that so far equals 50 straight up. So now I need 20 between 16 and 9 and 9 and 5. Which I can't do. Oh, man. Wait, okay. Let's tackle this a different direction. This one has to be included, and its remainder is a 4. Let's go really basic. This row, your options are either a 6 or a 9. Well, 6 will turn that into a 10. And 9 will turn that into a 5. Here, though, your remainder options are 2 or 1. So 6 will turn that into a 10, but then you've got 2 or 1, which is no good. Well, 1 works with this 9, actually, doesn't it? So 9 and 21 is 30. 9 and 21 is 30. And 24 and... 14 and 16 is 30. So 30 and 30 is 60. Ah, no, but then you've got an errant 5 kicking about. So... a 4... A 4 with 9 would make 3. And then with 2 would be back to 5. So if we take 9 and we take 12, let's take 24 for now. That makes 33, 35, 45. No, that'll make 50, and then you've got an errant 5 still. Before you add this last one, you need something which has a remainder of a 5. Okay. So, from these 4 rows, you need to remainder 5. So 6 and 2 make 8. Oh, and between these two, you know one of them has to remainder 4, right? So if you know you need a remainder 5 here, well, you know you're going to need a remainder of 1 at this point. Fine. So you need a remainder of 1. So you can do... So 6 and 9 make 5, but then 2 or 1 doesn't work. 6 and 5 make 1, but then 1 or 2 doesn't work. So I think it's got to be 9. 9 and 5 make 4. So we're looking for remainder 1. 9 and 5 make 4, and then neither of those work. 9 and 9 make 8, and then neither of these work either. Ah, what? What? How am I getting stumped by what should be a really simple arithmetic problem? Maybe let's try 71 instead. Maybe there's a particular order you're supposed to do these. Maybe this will modify it somehow. Let's try 71 instead. So, we want a remainder of 1. Well, that means before we add these two up here, you need a remainder of 6. And that means before you add these two up here, you need a remainder of 2. Okay. So, if I were to take this 16... 9 gives me 5. That would then be 6, and that would then be 7, neither of which works. 16 and 5 make 1, plus 1 is 2. So 16, 5, 21 makes 42, and then from 42 we add well, actually these have both got 10 difference from them, so maybe it doesn't matter which way around. We add 14 makes 56, and then 15 makes 71. Right, so we need 15, 14, so high, high, 5 is high, 16 is low, 21 is low. So we need low on the 2 and the 3. The rest of them we want to be high. Okay. Low on the 2 and the 3. The rest of them need to be high. So that's already set to high. I thought that was a cat on the roof there. That is the 4. So we set that to high. Yeah. This is the 2. So we're putting that to the low. 3 needs to be on low. And then this one is on high. And hopefully that's correct. If we add that up, it should make 71. Nice. Which is... What? That's not... What? No, wait, hang on. No, that's 71. A key. A key. New key. Does it open this box? Oh, that breaks the circuit for that one. Yeah, you can't make 70. You've got to break the circuit for the 4, which takes 24 and 14 out. Right? So 24 and 14 are now out. So now, right? Ah. No, it's not 24 and 14 that are out. Wait, what? Right, that's now not working. But that's the one blare. So it's actually only 9 and 5 that are out. Is that right? Like, maybe that'll still work. No, still working. So which one's not producing anything right now? Huh? So this was 71 before. Oh, right, okay, and it is now giving you 66. So it has taken off the 5. It has taken off the 5. So it's this one that's now not working. Okay. So, as before, we want to get to 0. Which means before we add that, we need a remainder of 5. Which means before we add these, we need a remainder of 1. That's now not available. So we need a remainder of 1 out of these guys. 9 and 12 give a remainder of 1, and that's the only combination that will. So 9, 12, and then you just need to... so that makes 21. And then plus 24 will make 45. And then you need 25 there. Yeah? Okay. So we need 9 and 12. So we're going high on 2, high on 3, low on 4, low on 5. Right. High on 2, high on 3. Right, that one's irrelevant. This is 4, so we're going low on 4. Oh. Right, we need high on 2. High on 3. And then low on 4, low on 5. Okay. So again, that should now be the 1. This should add up to 70 now. Lovely. Hey, another gem. That is then 7 gems found. No key anymore. 7 gems found, 3 to go? It's not a million years away. We're not a million years away from completing, right? So we can start to think about where those last gems will now be. So where are then the remaining gems? And we have 3 of them. Well, probably sticking these leaves into this book in the correct order is going to have something to do with at least one of them. Very, very strong possibility that sticking these into the hands of the idols will get you another one. What is this? What is this? We had an 8-digit code here. This must be related to the trees, right? This must be related to the trees. It's not going to be something like... Hang on. It's not going to be... The actual trees themselves make different sounds, is it? I hope it's not, because I don't remember where all of those trees were. But it is 8 leaves, isn't it? Ah. I have a sneaking suspicion it's gonna be that. Hang on, let's find a tree quick. Like, do we even know which leaf comes from which tree? Do we get that reiterated to us at each time? Given that we're here. Given that we're here. Blonk, blonk. Mystery gas. Don't breathe that in. As a former scientist, I can tell you with utmost confidence, mystery gas is never to be inhaled. Never, ever. Right, let's throw this open. Yeah, no, no. Hang on. It's kind of weirdly somewhat in between the two, but do you know what? I reckon that's going to be it, isn't it? I reckon that's going to be it. Where would I put that? Would I go, yeah, no, yeah, or it's like that one? That's kind of hard to say. But let's find another tree. Give me a second tree that I can compare notes with. There's a tree out here, is there? Don't actually even remember where they all are. I think there's a tree over here, yeah. Oh, we're going to have to go around and find all the trees again. Yeah, that is clearly... That's three long ones, innit? Oh my word. Oh my word. Right, well at least we only need to find 6 or 7 of these to make the problem tractable. So I guess that's the next thing we're doing, but we should get the 8th gem by doing that. Hey, you don't actually have to click the tree, you just have to stand near it. I never knew that. Okay, we're making good progress. We're going to be about 80% of the way through this. Okay, let's go. Now the thing to remember is, we don't need to get all 8 trees. We only need to get enough so that fiddling the other ones is close enough. Yeah? Open this, because there's one tree here, I remember that. Right, that's short, long, long. Short, long, long. Yeah, that's short, long, long. Right. We're gonna need to go... Do we need to go down and back right? No. Before we go over there, there is more to be seen. Ah, well, actually, first of all, before we do anything, let's take this lift upward, because we have to deposit this lift in the correct spot anyway. Right, so you're now in the correct spot. Meanwhile, however, throw you open. There is... this way, up here. It's not up here, it's down there. That's the tree I'm thinking of. To be perfectly honest. That means we need to go down this way. And not that exit, it's this exit. Yeah. Short, long, short, short. Okay, now we don't have any others in there. That's weird. Why would I have closed that door? Oh, it closes itself. It closes itself. Don't even worry about it then. Don't even worry about it. Okay, now we'll go through... Now we'll go through the elevator that we deposited that side. Yes. I believe there's one up where all the totems are. I believe there's another one where the sort of dam, the reservoir was. And I think that will give us enough. Oh, there's one right here. That's long, long, short. Okay, so that's 5 of the 8, to be fair. So we could get away with just having one more. Long, long, short, that one was, yeah? Yeah, okay. We could get away with just having one more. That is already down. So let's go and get that one. It's such a weird... Such a weird set of controls, isn't it? Now we did do... I'm still very conscious of the fact that we turned a key in there that apparently did nothing. So, like, I'm still kind of a little bit like, about that. Yes. Is that short, short, long? Yeah. Yeah, that's short, short, long. Okay. That's 6 of the leaves. That's enough. That's enough. We can work out the last 2. Huh. Why would that stay closed when you get down to the ground? Such an odd thing. Okay. Now remind me. To get up to the top, where the library is, We must pull you first. It's every time we need to do this, isn't it? Yeah. Wait, no. First of all, we're going to need to pull this up. Yes. Now we go up here. Move this to the top. No. This is not correct. No, this isn't correct, because now I'm stuck here. It's not the one. So no, we've got to go. This backtrack has to be the... Like, people... I have seen people moaning about the backtracks in Silksong, right? Which to me is kind of a little bit weird, because it's like, no. Backtracking to the boss fight, the backtrack is part of the boss fight. It's the first phase of the boss fight, right? Like, you can't complain about the backtracks in a Metroidvania. That's like complaining about the jumps in Celeste. But the backtracks in this game are painful backtracks, right? That is no, mate. I'm not getting my speedrun strats right here. The backtracks in this game are painful backtracks, like far more than the other RHEM games. Like, would you guys agree with that? I would say the backtracks in RHEM III have been far worse than RHEM II or RHEM 1. RHEM 2 actually didn't really have backtracks that were that bad, to be honest. Okay. We have got the big leafy one. Then it's the spiky thistly one. Then we're going to do the big ferny one. And then it's the round, slightly non-committal one. Then it's the oak leaf. Because frankly, oak leaves are so distinct, there's not really any other way to describe them except to say that. And then we've got... This looks like ginkgo or ginseng. What? There you go. And then we just need these two. Either that one and then that one. Or it's the other way around. Hey! We got it right first time. Oh, I'm happy we got that one. And we have the fourth of these panels. Oh, I do like it when we find new clues. Right? I'm glad we're not just getting a gem and that's it. And hey, it is that bridge. It is this bridge up here. Oh man, do you reckon we're finally going to unlock a shortcut? Okay, we are largely just getting a gem. Oh, it's a shortcut. Shortcut unlocked. Amazing. On the other hand, though, so what's that key supposed to do? What did that key do then? Huh? Huh. Huh. Oh, the lift's not here. But wait. Oh, and you can't call the lift up. But that must be part of the clue. That must be part of the clue. The fact that you can't call the lift up must be part of it. So what happens, right, now we've unlocked that, the question always becomes, well, okay, but then we can't fiddle with that, right? The question always becomes, okay, but then what does that now enable you to do that you couldn't do before? Like, where are you now able to get to where you couldn't get previously? So we hit that down. Right, we're going to come up here. That's already down, so that's fine. That's why you need to be able to call it back as well. So open you up, come up here. Yeah, open you up, and now that that's in the right spot, we backtrack again. Now this one's going to be a little bit of a problem, because the stuff isn't quite in the right Oh no! Are we stuck up here then? Ah, we're gonna need to pull that back up. So that we can get back down again. But we need to be able to get in there. Okay, we could pull that back up. We can do that. We can do that. But that's going to be next episode. Oh, we've cracked it wide open. We've cracked the case wide open. What are we going to find when we go into that area underneath that elevator? I don't know. I don't know. It's probably not going to be a gem. It's probably going to be some clues, though. If you enjoyed this episode and you're enjoying this series of RHEM 3, do hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. I will see you next time. Bye for now.